Hi all, I see everybody starting to come in. Thank you guys for being here. You're the best. If you're just popping in, go ahead and start typing your questions in the chat. And give me a second, let me grab some more decks. Oh, I see you, Wayfaring. How's it going? Good morning from the UK. Whoop, whoop. All right, everybody popping in. You guys usually know the drill. Go ahead and start typing your questions into the chat. Remember that if you want your question answered first, or if you want like a little bit of a more in-depth reading, if you send a tip or donation, your reading will be pushed to the front and you'll get a few extra cards and all that. Also, I had someone yesterday asking me about Cash.app, so I did set up a Cash.app for tips and donations. So my Cash.app is clumsy04. So just in case anybody was wondering, I did set that up. Give me a second, and I got to grab a few more decks. But go ahead and start typing your questions in. I'll be right with you guys. All right, so let me see who's on here first. Hi, Laura. Hi. Hi, my friend. Dang, there's a bunch of people here already. I love it. Okay, so this is the first one I see. K. Sharma. All right, so let's see. All right, so we want to know the current feelings and thoughts of AC towards you. Okay, Spirit. What are the current... Ooh, do you guys see that? I missed the part. Get over here. All right, Spirit. What are the current thoughts of AC towards K. Sharma? Thoughts and feelings. So we have the Star. Very nice. 8 of Cups reverse. So this is interesting. I feel so maybe recently they've been having a hard time moving on from something or possibly even getting over a fight. However, with this Star coming through, they really rely on you a lot. They think of you as someone who's extremely special and someone who surprises them often. So overall, very positive. Okay, Sharma. All right, let's see who's next. And everybody popping in, thank you for being here, by the way. If this is your first time here, please like, please subscribe. If this is not your first time here, welcome back. Anyone that is here and wants their question answered, please type your question into the chat. I will get to it in the order in which I receive it. However, if a donation or tip comes through, I will get to those will be answered first, and then I will go back in the order in which I receive the questions. Okay, y'all? So from time to time, I'll check my Cash App and my PayPal just to see if any donations or tips came through. That way I can pull those questions first. All right. So let's see who's next. Hi, Laura, my friend. Is your uncle there, by the way? Or is that not till this weekend? All right, so for Vani, let's see. Is it Vani? I think that's Vani. If not, I apologize. Again, as you guys pop in and out of here, please make sure you're liking and subscribing. It makes a big difference. What's the weather like for all you guys? Is everybody else having like a super huge heat wave right now? I'm just curious. I'm just curious. All right, so for Ronnie, what is her ex-husband's current feelings? Is he trying to get back with her? What's going on there? Cupid's arrow and seduction. Oh yeah, he's totally trying to get back with you. 100%, my friend. He's laying it on thick. That's what she said. Get it? I crack myself up. All right, next. Love from, where is that? I can't, the flag is like not really showing up, but thank you. I can't really like see what color the flags are all that well. I don't know if I'm colorblind or just a dork or what. And I'm going to check my PayPal real quick. Give me a second, guys. If you're just popping in, make sure you are typing your question into the chat. I will get to it in the order in which I receive it. However, if a tip or donation does come through PayPal or my Cash App, I will answer those first. And they'll also get a few extra cards, a bit of a longer reading. However, it's not required. I do ask politely that you like and subscribe, though. It does really help out. All right, 1 second. 1 second, y'all. Okay. All right, so Tanu. I'll do like a card for each. So let's start with August for Tanu for marriage life. Heart with the key. So I feel as though if you are with someone right now, you're really going to feel as though you two are fitting together. Like you guys are really complimenting each other this month or this coming month. So that's a positive. And let's see. Career for August. 9 of Cups. Wow, very nice. I mean, that you can't really get any much better than that. It's kind of like wish fulfillment. So you'll be very abundant in the month of August. Congrats. All right. By the way, everybody, if you are popping in or popping out, mostly if you're popping in, do not spam the chat, okay? If you have a question, you do not have to, type it over and over again. I will eventually get to it. However, like I said, I do get to the PayPal and Cash Apps. Any donations or tips, I will get to those first, and then the rest is in order, okay? So I see you, Sarita. Sarita, I had a friend, because my real name isn't Clumsy, obviously, but it's Sarah. And I had a friend who's Hispanic, and they used to call me Sarita all the time. Always thought it was cute, kind of. So let's see. So for Sarita, what is coming in my near life about marriage? Is marriage on the way? 2 Wands reverse. Let's see what else. 9 of Swords reverse. It might take a little bit. You might be kissing a few frogs before you actually get someone who's dedicated, or you might want to hold out until someone that you are interested kind of grows up a little bit or becomes more mature. However, it's not hopeless or anything like that, but just give it time. Be patient is the message there. All right. And everybody coming in, thank you for being here. If this is your first time here, welcome. If this is not your first time here, thank you guys for being here. I do appreciate you. I do appreciate you. And again, if you have a question, type it into the chat no matter what. I will get to it in the order in which I receive it. However, if someone does send a tip or donation during the stream, they get to cut the line and get a little bit of a more in-depth reading, okay? So give me a second here so I can check Cash App real fast, make sure nothing came through there yet. All right. So Cosmo, I like that name. What is Ahmad's current feelings? Next action towards Amara. Let's take a peek. All right, Spirit, what are the current feelings and actions of Ahmad towards Amara? So we got the 9 of coins. This is interesting. Let me grab one more. Judgment. Wow, this is interesting. Okay, so there's like one or two things going on with this one. So this person is either ready to step into like a new chapter with someone as far as start a new beginning, especially with the 9 of coins. This is someone who's probably very responsible and very independent, responsible, takes their responsibilities serious, takes family serious. So this is either someone who is ready to start a new beginning with Amara, or this is somebody who's actually ready to end that chapter and move along. However, it almost feels like the first. It almost feels as though this person maybe is ready to elevate the relationship. However, it could be one or the other. So there you go. And by the way, everybody popping in right now, I see some new people popping in. If you are new here, please like and subscribe. If you do have a question, go ahead and type it in the chat, and I will get to it in the order in which I receive it. However, if you do send a tip or donation through Cash App or PayPal, which is in the ticker on the screen there, your question will be answered first, but also you'll get a little bit of a more thorough reading. Okay, you get a little bit extra cards and stuff like that. And then everybody else I will do in the order which I receive them. Wayfaring, hi my friend. Oh gosh, why'd you ask this question? My question is Mr. S attracted to many women on the dance scene? Well, always remember, just because they're attracted to people on the dance scene doesn't necessarily mean they, move forward with those thoughts. But I'll go to my cue cards for that one, okay? Let's see. Please, you guys, make sure you're liking and subscribing on the way in, on the way out. Wherever you are in the world, let me know what the temperature is, because, I mean, I've been in the middle of the heat wave where I live. It's been redonkadonk. I heard the UK is in the middle of a heat wave. I mean, it's always hot, though, here. I'm in the high desert. I'm in the Mojave Desert of California, so it's always hot here. Kind of used to it, but it's been pretty brutal. All right, so for Wayfaring, Mr. S attracted to many different women on the dance scene. So we got Tough It Out. What else? Oh, Nelly, what else? Required skill. Possibly. There's probably a few here and there. I don't see that it's anything like, you know, out of the ordinary though. That's how I would place that. So there you go. And I'm going to check, hold on y'all. I'm going to check my Cash App and PayPal real fast. That way if anybody has donated or tipped, those questions will be answered first. And I will bump them to the front of the line. I'll give them a cutsy pass. And if you're new here, please make sure you're liking and subscribing. It really does help. Plus, make sure you hit that bell and then hit all, because sometimes if you don't have all like notifications turned on, I notice that some people won't get the notification when I do lives. All right, I don't see anything on here yet, so I think we're good to go to the next one. And if you're just popping in, please make sure you are typing your question into the chat. I will answer in the order in which I receive them, unless a donation or tip comes in. Like I said just a minute ago, those will be answered first. All right. All right, Laura, my friend, my good friend. Let's see. All right, Spirit, how will Laura's dad's doctor's appointment go tomorrow? How will the doctor's appointment go for her dad tomorrow? So we have 10 of Cups. That's usually pretty good. Let's see what else. The Ace of Coins, really well, actually. I know this might sound a little weird too, Laura, but with the Ace of Coins, it almost makes me feel like he's going to be saving money like on his like copay. I'm sure I don't know if he's like had the same insurance for a long time or something like that, but it's going to go well. So it's going to go really well, actually. So there you go. Sarita, I feel like I already answered. Yeah, look, I already answered one of your questions. So I do one question per person. If I do have time at the end, I will try to come back to it. However, it's been few and far between I've had that time. If you like desperately want your question answered, your burning question, if you send a tip or donation to my Cash App or to my PayPal, you'll see that on the ticker down below. If you do send a donation or tip, your question will be pushed to the front of the line and it'll be guaranteed to get answered. All right. So there you go. And everybody, as you're popping in, popping out, please make sure you like. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe already. Oh, we got a new subscriber in the house. Whoop, 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 whoop. Anu, thank you for being a new subscriber. So I see, hold on. Manish had his hand cut off of Anu or for some other girls. I don't know necessarily what that means. Anu, if you see this, send another message. Try to clarify if you can. All right. Humidity, ugh. India, I got a lot of subs from India. I love my Indian people. You guys are awesome. All right, Ethel. Hi, ma'am. Hi. Hi, Ethel. How are you, my friend? And you're welcome, Tanu. You're very, very welcome. Peace and love. Hi, my friend. Hi, my friend. All right, so okay, after this, I will check my PayPal and Cash App in a minute. Peace and love. Do you see me and my family being financially stable soon, where we don't even have to worry about money? I've been taking your advice about talking to the universe. That's so awesome. Good. I'm glad you have been. So let's see that energy around that. All right, Spirit. So for peace and love, they want to know, are they going to be feeling financially stable soon? So we have the Knight, or the King of Cups reverse, Death reverse. I'm going to pull one more for you. And the Seven of Wands reverse. Hold on one second, peace and love. All right, sorry about that. I had to take a call real quick. Okay. All right, so peace and love. I feel as though a big part of you is changing, okay, that you've had to kind of let go of. And I think maybe that is a lot of self-doubt and self-criticism, because it's still coming through a bit with the Seven of Wands reverse. This is very much feeling the pressure, whether it's pressure from your family or pressure to feel like you need to make it, like you have to be stable for everybody else, okay? And it also could be someone in particular. And I only say that because of this King of Cups reverse. I almost feel as though that this could be related to a person, possibly yourself, but I almost feel as though it's an outside person, or that it's not you, but it could be you. It's just like this very negative drag on you. It's just this pressure, and it's still, even though you're trying to come out of it with this Death reverse, you're trying to, end that cycle of the way you've been thinking and feeling. I feel as though there's still some loose ends that need to be tied up. However, after that, you'll be so much more freer of all that pressure and that, stress on yourself. So there's still a little bit that needs to happen before you are at that stability that you want to be at, okay? So there you go. All right, everyone. So let me check. If you are just popping in, thank you for being here. If you are new here, welcome, 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 welcome. Grab some Kool-Aid. Grab some Kool-Aid. The water's warm. Oh, I cracked myself up. But yes, so if you are new here, welcome. If you're not new here, welcome back. I appreciate you. If you have a question, a tarot question you would like answered, go ahead and type it into the chat. I will get to it in the order in which it's received. However, if you love me so extra much and decide to send a tip or donation through Cash App or PayPal, that's right there in that ticker right underneath the chat. If you do send a tip or a donation, I will bump you to the front of the line and answer your question first and give you a little bit more of a deep dive in that answer. Okay, so give me a second. I am going to check PayPal and my Cash App real fast. And you're welcome, Sarita. Hello, pretty S. Okay, one more, please. And you're very welcome. All right. Let's see female there. Okay, everybody. Again, please make sure you're liking and subscribing, sharing the video too. Let's see. So Pretty S, will I be able to get the job for my brother? That's interesting. Let's use the cue cards for that one. All right, Spirit. So for Pretty S, will Pretty S be able to get a job for their brother? Will they be able to get that job for their brother? Spirit, will Pretty S be able to get a job for the brother? Get a job for the brother? Foolish. That could be no. You know what? Hold on. Let's see what else. Possibly not. Don't give up, though, because with the ring too, it's possible. More than likely, though, not. Okay, but it's not hopeless. But I'm going to say more than likely no. All right. Everybody coming in, by the way, thank you for being here. Please make sure you like, subscribe, type your question into the chat. Don't spam it, though. You only have to answer or ask once, and I eventually will get to it. However, anybody that sends a donation or tip through Cash App or PayPal, I will answer those first. They will get to cut the line, so to speak. And if you guys are ever interested in a longer personal full reading, I do offer those. If you go to the About page on the channel, you will actually see my email in there. It's really easy anyway. It's just clumsyclairvoyance@gmail.com. However, if you email me there, I can talk to you about a full reading and all that stuff. Thank you, Pretty S, by the way, for liking and subbing. And hold, please. Let me see if anybody has sent anything really quickly, and then I will get to you, Shalu. All right, hold please. So someone sent a donation. Let me see who it is real quick. Thank you, by the way, for doing that. It really does help out, and I really do appreciate it. Oh, I see it. It's from Wayfair. Okay. Let me see if you're on here, Wayfair. Thank you. Thank you. All right, hold please, y'all. Okay, so I see that. Wayfaring. Hold on. Let me find your other question. I'm looking for it, so give me a second, Wayfaring, okay? Wait. Did I find it? There we go. There it is. Okay. And then I will hop back into the order in which I receive it. Thank you again, Wayfaring. I really do appreciate it. It's much appreciated. Every little bit always helps, and I really am thankful for all of you. So let's see. Small donation, big donation, doesn't matter. I appreciate it all, by the way. Question is, does Mr. S get or has been jealous that I hold male friends? Ooh, that's a really good question. Huh. You know, I'm going to start with the cue cards, and then I'm going to pull some tarot after that, okay? So give me a sec. All right, Spirit. So is Mr. S jealous that Wayfaring has no friends? Please stand by. Ring. Okay, so that's a more than likely yes with those two. And then let me pull from tarot so I can get some more info about how he feels about the other males, the male BFFs or the male friends. All right, Spirit. So how does Mr. S feel about Wayfaring having friends? Is there a bit of jealousy or what's going on there? So we have Justice. That's interesting. I find that one really interesting. The Six of Wands. That's really interesting too. And then let me pull one more. And the Six of Cups. Okay, hold on. Let me see if you can see this. There we go. Okay, so we have Justice, the Six of Wands, and the Six of Cups. This is interesting. This is really interesting. Okay, so I get the sense when it comes to, you having male friends, I feel this sense, especially with the Six of Cups and Justice coming through, because Six of Cups is very much like the past type vibes and feelings. I feel as though that he does have a sense of maybe jealousy, but it's almost as if he doesn't want to say anything because he feels as though he'll be looked at as unfair. Like maybe he's had female friends that, in the past or something, so he's kind of like, well, I'm not one to judge or something like that. So he kind of holds back as far as telling you if he is jealous. However, with the Six of Wands, it's interesting because it kind of has this boast of confidence, but it's not in a negative way. I think he feels as though almost a confidence is you as well, that you wouldn't give anybody attention that like wasn't worth it. And that goes for like romantically as well. So the Six of Wands kind of indicates too that he's hoping or he's feeling, a boost of confidence that he's going to be the one ending up with the prize in the end. And that prize is you. That might sound a little bit, like I'm not a prize, I'm not an object, but he views you I say that in a very like positive way. So he would be thrilled to kind of, feel as though at the end that you were the one giving him the attention or being devoted to him, etc. So I really like these cards. This was a really interesting read. But yes, he does have a sense of a little bit of jealousy. However, he feels as though, he doesn't want to judge or be judgmental about that. So that's why he might not speak up much about it. All right. So there you go. And then let me go back to the order of questions. Again, everybody just popping in. Thank you for being here. Please make sure you like, subscribe, type your question into the chat, and I will try to get to it in the order in which I receive your questions. And if you do send a Cash App or a PayPal donation, your question will be answered first, and I'll go into a little bit more detail about that question, okay? Okay. Let me see where I left off. Hi, Jaita. I see you're a new subscriber. How are you? Kevin, you're a new subscriber. You guys are awesome. All right. So, Arun, what is is that Arjun thinking about me? Okay. And this is going to be for Shaolu. If I murdered your name, I super apologize. Please forgive me. All right. So, Spirit, what are the current feelings? Or what is Arjun thinking about Shaolu? The Magician reversed. And thank you, my dear. And the Four of Swords reversed. So I feel as though they've really kind of been going back and forth. Let me pull one more. The Hanged Man. Yeah, they're very uncertain. Let's be honest here. Yeah, they're very uncertain. And that's the best way to, that's it. They're just uncertain. They're going back and forth. They're not really sure how they're thinking about you. However, I wouldn't say it's negative, nor would I say it's overly positive as well. So there you go. And again, you guys, please make sure you're liking and subscribing. I see new subscribers here. That makes me so happy. And it makes me happy, too, to see everyone who comes every night when I do these readings. I appreciate it. So let me go back to the list. And remember, if you do send a donation or a tip, I will answer your question. You will get bumped to the front of the line. So here we go. Hey, Da, what is the current feelings of Shahab for me? Oh, wow. Sorry about that. If you guys hear barking in the background too, I apologize. It's like a dog across the way. My window's open. I just hear rah, 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 rah. It's so funny. Anytime I hear dogs barking, I just always go outside and start barking back towards them. I know that sounds really odd, but I don't know why I think it's funny. Okay, so Fahadia, what is the current feelings of Shahab for them? So we have 3 of Wands. Interesting. The Queen of Wands reversed. Let me pull one more. And then the 2 of Coins. Okay, so there's a little bit of going back and forth on this. I feel as though for the most part, they see possibilities with you. So they are interested. There is this interested factor. However, they're still a little bit unsure. They almost feel as though, or actually it almost feels as though they think you're unsure about them, to be quite honest. So there you go. And everybody popping in, please make sure you're typing in your question into the chat. And if you'd like your question answered first. Oh, thank you. Thank you. My daughter just gave me some Slurpee. It was delicious. But yes, if you would like to hop in front of the line, cut the line and get your answer or your question answered first. Anybody that does send a tip or donation, I will answer those questions first, and it'll be a little bit of a extended reading for those folks, okay? All right. And then, so let me answer yours, Kevin, and then I will check to see, I will check PayPal and Cash App to see if anybody has donated or sent a tip. Okay, hi, Kevin, by the way. Will I get admission in M College only through donation? No, you don't have to only send a donation or a tip. If you don't send a donation or tip, I will get to the order in which I receive them. Sometimes I don't have enough time though to get all the questions. So that's why too it is good if you do tip or donate that you kind of have pretty much that guarantee that your question will be answered, and you'll get a little bit more input as well, a little bit more of an in-depth reading, but it's not required. And okay, Kevin. So Kevin wants to know, will he get admission to M College? This could be bad. Share the wealth. So this is interesting. I feel as though you might not. However, if you don't, the other college you might be accepted to, or if you have applied to other colleges, it's actually going to be better in the long run. So keep that in mind, all right? And then hi, Jaida. I hope it's J-I-I-D, right? Jaida? I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong. Forgive me. Okay, so I'm going to check. Everybody coming in right now, thank you for being here. Welcome. If you have a question, go ahead and type it into the chat. I will get to it in the order in which it is received. However, if you send a tip or donation, you will be bumped to the front of the line, and we'll have a bit of a more in-depth reading. However, it's not required. I do ask, though, that you like and subscribe. I will, you know, twist your arm for that one. All right, so let me check my PayPal real quick. All right, Barbie. Oh, what a cute name, by the way. I love that. So Barbie wants a love reading between me and E. All right, let's see. All right, Spirit, can we get a love reading between E and Barbie? What's going on between E and Barbie, Spirit? Barbie and E and Barbie. So we have keys on a ring, camera. So I don't know if this is perhaps, or if this was someone who you hooked up with in the past, like a one-night stand. However, they do have genuine feelings for you, okay, Barbie? So there's some genuineness there. However, I feel as though it could just be starting out. Now, if this is someone you've been with before, I feel as though that maybe you've been apart from them, or things have kind of fallen short lately and you're trying to get your bearings back, and that you do have potential to reignite that and to heal that. But I feel as though if this is not someone you've been stable with, this is someone kind of maybe that was a one-night stand or that you just hooked up with occasionally. But there is potential here. So there you go. Again, if you guys ever want like an in-depth reading, I do offer those. If you go to the channel and you look under About, you'll see my email. It's real easy. It's just clumsyclairvoyance@gmail.com. But you can email me and inquire about a full reading and pricing and all that stuff. So, and I am usually always available for those. And I get back to you guys fairly quickly, as quickly as I can. So, yeah, let me see who's next. And everybody popping in, again, thank you for being here. Go ahead and type your question into the chat. I will get to it in the order received, unless there is a tip or donation. Those will be answered first, and they will be answered a bit more in depth as well. I'll pull a few extra cards, stuff like that. So, all right. So, well, I get selected to BHU main campus this year. Let's see. All right, Spirit. Will Anika be accepted, or will she get, or yeah, will they get accepted to the main campus this year at BHU? We have to tough it out. What else? Requires balance and skill. Okay. Jackpot. Yes, you will. You might find out late though. Like it might be an extra couple of weeks before you actually find out. But all looks positive. All looks yes. Looks like a yes. So there you go. Jaita. All right. What's coming towards me in love in the next 3 months? All right. Let's see. All right, Jaita. So Spirit, what is coming towards Jaita in the next 3 months for love? Ooh, the snake. What else? Give us a different one. Lightning. Okay. Coffee cup. Anything else? Not enough. Talking. Okay, so I don't know if you've just gotten out of a bad relationship. However, if you have, or if you've been feel as though you've been meeting kind of some sneaky like people lately, or people that just don't have your best interest at heart, that's just confirmation that that's true. However, I feel as though there's big change coming with this lightning within the next 3 months, and towards the end, you're going to start to make friends and have conversations. However, Spirit's kind of letting you know to put yourself out there and to socialize a little bit more. Don't be shy or afraid to. Okay, so there you go. By the way, if you are just popping in, thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Please make sure you're liking, subscribing, and sharing the video too if you know anybody that might want a reading. And if you are new here, not new here, please make sure you're typing your question into the chat. You do not have to spam it. Just type it in there once. I usually get to all the questions, not always. However, if you do love me, if you love me a long time, you love me lots, and send a tip or donation, those tips or donations through PayPal or Cash App, those donations, I will find that person in the chat and their question will be read first, and they'll get a bit of a more in-depth reading as well, okay? All right, so we'll do Lola, and then I'll check the Cash App and PayPal after that. So Lola, what's coming towards Lola, Spirit, in regards to work after August? What's coming towards Lola at work after August, Spirit? So we have the Two of Coins reversed, the Knight of Swords. Okay, so I almost feel as though there's going to be a juggling act that kind of has to happen. You might feel a little bit overwhelmed at times after August. However, the message here is really just to keep pursuing whatever it is you are doing at your workplace. If you're currently at the same workplace, keep doing what you're doing, and keep also, if you haven't like pursued like maybe a higher position at your company, this would be a good time to do so as well. Okay, Lola? All right. So hold please, guys. I'm going to be checking. If you guys are just popping in, please make sure you're typing your questions into the chat. I will get to them in the order in which I receive them. Those that do send a PayPal or Cash App donation or tip, I will answer those questions first. They'll get to hop the line, and I will give them a little bit of a more thorough reading as a thank you. However, it is not required, but if you definitely want your question answered, got to have it answered, then I would suggest doing that. All right, checked PayPal. Let me check the next one. All right, so Sanal, love reading for Rahat towards me. All right, so Spirit, can I get a love or romance reading for Rahat towards Sanal? So we have the Phoenix and the palm tree. All right, so this is really interesting. It feels as though that you two have kind of one or both of you, definitely the relationship, I think as a whole, has started to transform, has grown into something different. And it's something that's very stable, very reliable, and that has grown over time. So this is a positive sign for romance, relationships, etc. So there you go. So Anika, I think I answered one of your questions earlier. I only do one question at a time. If I do have time at the end, I will try to come back to it, but normally I don't have enough time for all that. Didn't I? Hold on, where are you? Maybe I didn't answer yours. Let me look. Maybe I'm tripping. I feel like I did, though. Yes, I did. Okay. Yeah, so unless you do want to send a donation or a tip, you're going to have to wait till the end. And sometimes I do have time for an extra question. A lot of times I don't, though. But if you do send a tip or donation through Cash App or PayPal, which is in that ticker down below, I will make sure that you get cut season line, and I will get your question answered. All right. So Emma, does Taurus have a crush on me? All right, Spirit. Does Taurus have a crush on Emma? Seduction and karmic relationship. That's a yes. That's a yes, Emma. Ooh, I like this one. Aria, that's awesome. You know, I've been kind of dabbing in palmistry a little bit, but not much. Look, you see my little palm? Can you give a high five? High five! Woo! Everybody give my hand a high five. High five! That's an awesome question there. All right, Spirit. So is palmistry or palm reading one of Aria's gifts? In the relationship. That's interesting. Seconds to spare. Ties. Cha-cha. Let's see. I believe so. However, I feel as though that there are others too that you have not tapped into. So there you go. Hi, Reply. And then for Posha, will Rashi come back to me? All right, Spirit. So will Rashi come back to Pusha? More than likely, yes. So there you go. All right, everybody. Everybody just pop it into. Thank you for being here. Please make sure you're liking. Please make sure you're subscribing. It really does mean a lot to me. And make sure you're typing. I'm going to be ending my feed soon. So if you have a question, please make sure you're typing it into the chat. If you want your question to be answered, though, like guaranteed, you have to have this question answered. Send a donation, or if you do send a donation or tip through the PayPal or Cash App to my PayPal or Cash App, I will make sure that you get to cut the line, and I will answer your question first. Okay, everybody? So let me check on that real quick. All right. All right, so for reply, well, working, again, guys, don't spam the chat. Just ask your question one time, okay? And I will get to it in the order in which it's received. Unless there is a donation or tip that comes through my PayPal or my Cash App, then those will, of course, come first. But you don't have to ask the question more than once. I generally don't skip. And if I do skip someone, if you tell me, hey, you skipped me, then I notice it pretty quickly, honestly. All right. So for reply, we're working at Romaine CPA LLC, progress my career. Require stillness. No, I'm good, baby. Thank you. Wild card. Avoid obstacles. Doors fly open. Yes, I believe it will. I think it might lead to a better employment as well. So kudos to you. Hi, Sanj. Motivational videos. Hi, motivational videos. How are you? All right. For Sukani, hello, ma'am. I have one question. Will I marry Elijah? Twist of fate. Okay, so I'm thinking yes. It's more likely than not. All right. Hi, Sunny16. How are you? All right, Spirit. So Sunny16 wants to know, does Taurus often think about them? Encounter, that's, I'm going to say that's yes. I'll pull one more card. Requires balance. Yes, I believe they do. So there you go. More than like, yeah, they do. All right. And then I'm going to read one more. Everybody that is here, please make sure on the way in, the way out, you're liking, you're subscribing, you're sharing if possible. I am going to be ending stream soon. So if you have a burning question, want your question answered, if you send a tip or donation to my PayPal or to my Cash App, any of those that come through will be read while I am still on stream. So for Sanj, anything that good I can expect today? 7 of Cups, interesting. And the Page of Coins. I like this combination. Okay, so today is very much about like, what can you expect today? Expect knowledge, but also expect for like your mindset and your imagination to be expanded. I feel as though like fantasy, maybe writing, watching interesting movies, or even drawing or painting will really kind of, even learning about history and, kind of being a student today will really bring you a lot of joy. So there you go. Think big, though, is definitely the message there. All right, so let me check PayPal real quick, and then I will get to you CF15. Again, you guys, thank you for being here. Please make sure you like, subscribe, and make sure you hit that bell and click all. Sometimes you won't get notified unless you have like all notifications turned on when I do go live, which is pretty much every day. So let me check. I'm checking right now. I'm going to check the PayPal and my Cash App. If you do send a question or a donation to PayPal or to my Cash App, I will make sure your question gets answered first. I will be ending in about 7 minutes or so. So Again, if you do have a question that you really, really want answered, if you want to guarantee to be answered, if you do send a donation tip to Cash App or to my PayPal, those will be answered before I end stream. All right, y'all. So hold on one second, just checking PayPal real quick. All right. So for Stevie 15. All right, Spirit will. CV15's finances get better after August. Probably no. Cut ties are something you got to cut off. So probably not, but they're not going to get worse. So there you go. By the way, if you guys ever want a more thorough reading, a full reading, I do offer those. If you go to my About page and you look under About, you'll see my email. I'm always available for readings, for scheduling readings. You can inquire about that just by emailing me. It's clumsyclairvoyant@gmail.com. All right, so for motivational videos. Oh, okay, so let's see. Thank you for subscribing to. Thank you all the new members, people that come back here time and time again. I super appreciate you. All right, so is Suvam Payal's destined partner. Self-indulgent twin flames. Let me pull one more. Hold on. Let's call. Yes, they're definitely if they're not your destined partner, they are what you would call a twin flame. So there you go. New subscriber. Thank you for being a new subscriber, by the way. For so street call, will I be able to clear my co-foundation exam? All right, Spirit. So will they be able, will street call be able to clear their co-foundation exam? Bullseye. That's a strong yes. So there you go. All right. So everybody just popping in or popping out. I'm going to be only answering maybe one or two more questions. And those that do send a tip or donation at this current time, those will be answered before I end the stream, okay? So give me a minute. Let me check my PayPal. Make sure no donations came through or tips. And again, if you would like your question answered before tomorrow, or just have a burning question you want some more input on, if you do send a donation or tip, I will get to those right away. All right, so I'll do two more questions, and then if a donation or tip comes through, I will answer those. If not, then I will end stream. All right, Pootsie. Is Shantu in love with me? If that's what you're asking. So are they in love with you? Tick, tick. Yes, more than likely that's a yes. Okay. Again, you guys, you don't have to spam the chat. Unique Beauty, what a cute name. Hello. Okay, Nina, how does N feel about me? Let's see. Again, this is your last chance, y'all. If you do have a question that you really want answered right now, this is probably going to be my last question, unless there is a donation or tip that comes through right now. And I will make sure that that gets answered before I end the stream. If not, I will be back in a few hours. All right, so Nina, how does N feel about Nina, Spirit? Nine of Swords. Okay, what else? The Fool. So this is cute. This is interesting. I feel as though in the past, this person, or maybe even the recent past, they've had a bit of anxiety around you. They want to start something new with you. They want to really get to know you or start something new with you. However, they've just been very nervous to do so. So there you go. And you're welcome. Okay, Zaina. Will I reconcile with R? Let's see. All right, Spirit will Zaina reconcile with R? Watch your back. What else? Your seconds to spare. Tell the wealth. Possibly yes. I feel so. If you do, it's going to be right in the nick of time, though. So, if that makes sense. All right. So, I'm going to check my PayPal and again, you guys, if you do have a question you want answered before I end stream, if you send a tip or donation to my PayPal or my Cash App, which I'm about to check right now, I will make sure that I answer your question right now before I do end stream, okay? So hold on, I'm gonna check my PayPal real fast and then Cash App. All right, so let me check Cash App real fast. By the way, thank you guys for being here. Okay, so I don't see any new tips or donations, so I'm going to answer one more question, and then I will check this again one more time to see if there's a donation or tip, and then I will be ending stream, y'all. All right? So Unique Beauty wants to know, what is Spirit or ancestors trying to tell me? All right, Unique Beauty, what is Spirit or ancestors? Come through, Spirit, for Unique Beauty. What are they trying to tell Unique Beauty? So we have Judgment. And we also have the Chariot. This is very interesting. Okay, so this is, I love it when this happens, by the way. Okay, so Unique Beauty, this is a really clear message for you, okay? With Judgment and the Chariot, your spirit guides want you to know there is a part of your life, a chapter in your life that needs to be closed at this time. It's come to an end, it's come to a finality, or it's about to be, okay? Once that comes to an end, or you close the chapter on that part, in that part of your life, you will be able to truly move forward on your path right now, okay? So there you go. Again, everybody pop it in. Please make sure you're liking and subscribing. I'm going to check for the last time my PayPal donations or tips and donations at PayPal and the Cash App. If you send a PayPal donation or tip or donate at the Cash App, either one, then I will make sure I read your question real quick before I sign off. All right, nothing on Cash App right now. Let me check PayPal. All right, nothing on there. Okay, guys, so I'm going to be heading out, ending stream. By the way, if you would like a full reading, I mentioned this earlier I mentioned it a few times during the stream, but if you ever do want a full reading, if you email me at clumsyclairvoyance@gmail.com, I can give you more information about that. That's also in the about information on the channel, okay? And if you ever want to send a tip or donation, you could do so over at my paypal.me/clumsyclairvoyance or at the Cash App /$clumsy04. So thank you guys, and I will be back in probably a few hours.